One of the things that I discuss in the fitting book is abbreviations and terminologies that we use in pattern making. And what's really interesting to me is after 18 years working in the garment industry and working for 4 different multi-million-dollar clothing companies, the terminology changes from company to company within the industry. And not only that, after living in Europe now for 9 years, and working for European brands, the terminology that's used here is also different. So it not only changes within the garment industry, it also changes country to country. And the way we speak as pattern makers, we have to be very clear in that because it affects the correction quite a bit. So I discuss a lot of the abbreviations, terminology that we use when we're fitting garments to make sure our communication is very clear with designers, developers, and pattern makers. And I also explain the differences. For example, muslin in the UK is called calico, but in the US, a calico is a quilting fabric. So there are a lot of different terminology that we use. A sloper pattern can also be called a block, a basic pattern, or a master pattern, or a working pattern. There are so many different words that we use, but they all often mean the same thing. So, and also spelling, so selvages. In the US, we spell it one way, but in the UK, it's spelled a British English way with an actual edge in the word. So I go through all of this in the fitting book, and I find it really interesting. Every every clothing company that I work for, every garment maker, factory overseas, it all has different terminology. So enjoy the fitting book.